in today's video, I'm going to be showing you rabbit do's and don'ts. If you haven't already, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Okay, let's get on with the video. So in today's video, all the do's are going to be represented by my pet rabbit, Bo. And all the don'ts are going to be represented by the stuffed rabbit, Steve. The first do is do brush your rabbit. Rabbits go through heavy molts and it's important that you brush them. Rabbits do groom themselves multiple times a day, but brushing just helps to get all that excess fur off. Don't bathe your rabbit. So the first don't is don't bathe your rabbit. Some of the reasons that you shouldn't bathe your rabbit is you can scare them so much that they can actually go into shock. That's right, shock. And then there's always the hypothermia. Rabbits' coats are very dense, so it takes almost 3 or 4 times as long for a rabbit's coat to dry than a dog's. And it's just not worth it, and it's unnecessary because rabbits groom themselves a lot. The next do is to give your rabbit lots of pets. So, of course, don't force yourself to pet your rabbit or don't scare your rabbit just so you can pet them. But if they want to be pet, then give them head pets. Yeah. The next don't is don't trance your bunny. Trancing is the action of placing your rabbit on their back. This is quite dangerous because rabbits can actually slow down their heart rate, and this is a defense mechanism that they do in the wild. And it can also increase their heart rate a lot because they think that a predator is picking them up. So don't do this because it can send your rabbit into shock. The next do is do your research. It's important to do lots of research because you want to make sure you have the best rabbit care possible. Right now I'm just going on a few sites. I went on Bunnies at Lunch and BinkyBunny.com. The next don't is don't give your rabbits as gifts. So rabbits are a 10-year commitment, so you really shouldn't be giving them away to children or your friends because they are a lot of work and some people won't be prepared for that. Your rabbit a proper diet. A proper diet should consist of 80% hay. There are many different types of hay you can choose from. I buy my hay from Small Pet Select. And then it should consist of 15% veggies. There's the greatest option I think is just a basic spring mix. And then that extra 5% pellets and treats. The next don't is don't feed your rabbit too many sweets. So rabbits have really sensitive stomachs, so giving them lots and lots of treats with all that sugar in it just isn't good for them. And you can give them baked treats or other treats, but just be careful on how much you give them. House your rabbits indoors. Rabbits deserve to be housed indoors just because of many different reasons. There are harsh weather conditions, predators, bugs, pesticides out in the real world, and you don't want your rabbit to get scared out there. The next don't is don't keep your rabbit outside. As I listed a few other reasons before, your rabbit can also get very scared. A predator doesn't have to eat it, it can just scare it so much. There are just so many risks and isolation. Your rabbit could just get so lonely. Please enjoy this little intermission. Bo just was scratching her ear right here. And then she started licking Steve the rabbit. So I thought that was kind of cool and I thought you guys would enjoy it. keep your rabbit in an X pen or free roam. So exercise pens are meant for dogs, but you can also use them for rabbits. They provide a great amount of space. You can buy them on Amazon, and just make sure they're at least 3 feet though. The next don't keep your rabbits in a cage or hutch. They're just too small and they're not good for your rabbit's physical or mental health. The next do is pick up your rabbit properly. So it's important that you pick up your rabbit properly, otherwise they'll be squirming around. So here I'm just demonstrating myself picking up Bo. So the important thing is you want to have one hand supporting their upper body and then the other hand supporting their bottom, and you want to press them up close to you. That way they will not feel unsecure and will try to squirm out of your arms. That it's just a lot more helpful, and you want to make sure they're facing up. The next don't pick your rabbits up by their ears or by their scruff. The scruff is the area behind the neck, and it's just kind of rude. It's how a predator would pick them up in the wild. It's just not good for a rabbit. And then the ear can cause damage because those are very delicate to a rabbit. The next do is do bunny proof. Bunny proofing is the action of protecting things that you think your rabbit might get at. So here I'm just putting this plastic tubing around one of our cords, and you can get these at Home Depot. And then I was also shown Seeing Secrets, which are great for on couches. The next don't use unsafe cleaners around your rabbits. Rabbits have very strong respiratory systems, and using harsh chemicals around them is not good for them. The next do take your rabbit to a rabbit savvy vet. Do your research in your area and talk to some of your rabbit friends to try and find the best rabbit. The next don't take your rabbit to just any vet. So in a lot of places around the world, rabbits are still considered exotic. So you can't just run to one of your local vets, because a lot of veterinarians won't know what to do, and they'll just examine them and they'll basically have no idea what to do. So rabbits aren't like dogs or cats, so you have to do your research and try and find the best rabbit savvy vet in your area. So talk to some of your rabbit friends and some other people who have rabbits that you know to try and find the best vet for you guys. Don't buy a rabbit. There's so much overpopulation of pet rabbits in the world. You don't want to buy a rabbit because it just goes into the breeding mill. A lot of pet stores sell rabbits, but these rabbits aren't always healthy and they don't need homes, and you're just feeding into the breeding industry. And the last and final do adopt. There are so many rabbits who need your homes, you guys, and they're so amazing, and they're just as good as getting it from a breeder, except they need a home. So I definitely recommend looking on rabbits on Pet Finder in your area, and there are so many rabbits that need homes, literally 3,000 rabbits.
Thank you so much for watching Rabbit Do's and Don'ts. Before I go, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys!